Hey everyone, how's it going? My name is Pixelated Fireball, and welcome back to Core Keeper. And I honestly don't remember anything at all about the last video that I did because it's been a while once again since I have uploaded a video. I am working on them, I promise. More than likely, the footage for this video will be done before I'm even done recording the second video. I don't even realize what I'm trying to say here. What I'm trying to say is that there's gonna be a lot of footage. It's just me getting off my lazy bum and actually sitting down to edit them. That's the whole long and short here. That's my problem. You know, I don't have the attention span for that. So what I might do to mitigate that, being that I do not have all that much free time, is I might end up cutting these videos down a little bit, making them a little shorter. I do like having longer videos because, you know, good view duration looks good to the algorithm, and mostly because I get to play more, which is always a good thing. But for the sake of getting them done and getting them up there, you know, it doesn't do you any good having a long video if you get to see one every other week. So I might cut them down a little bit. Beyond that, happy spooky season to everybody who's happy for spooky season. It's fall now, right? It's been for a few days here now, a week, I don't know, but sometime here. Eventually here. This, the world will get the Halloween update version thing, and this fella right here will finally have a purpose, because we're gonna have some Halloween-themed enemies running around out there, and some bosses and whatnot, so we might take a look at that whenever it comes around to it, because I haven't seen any of the holiday stuff here. I know that it exists, and I've never engaged with it, so that's that. But anyways, with that being said and done, let's get into the business at hand today, and that is gonna be, just quite simply, defeating Malugaz. And I have 26 of the skulls of the corrupted shaman. It's a lot of corrupted shaman skulls, alright? I don't think there's any left. I can't call them boneheads anymore, because well, I've got them all. So we're gonna deal with him. He's been one that I've been kind of dreading for a while, and I'm thinking I might end up switching my armor set to something a little bit more on the defensive side. I mean, I've got a lot of magical barrier here. I got a decent amount of damage, good mana regen, but I've got no defense, because the soaring set here doesn't give me any, so I don't know how it's gonna be. We're gonna find out when we get there, though. Let's go ahead and grab some potions and whatnot. I'm gonna be grabbing my milk. Got lots of milk. We're gonna put on a stone skin potion. I don't know if they stack. We'll find out. Magic damage, of course, we want that. You don't know what food is good anymore. I don't remember. Is it the blue pepper wrap? Is that good? Good magic, more barrier. More magic, more barrier. Right? Guppy fillet is pretty good. Mana regen and magic barrier? Why not? We'll grab it all. To hell with it. Give me all the good stuff. All the food. We'll eat everything. And we'll be fine. Okay, so let's head on down. I still have to clear out his little arena down here, but we do have a teleporter. For those of you that don't remember, I'm gonna try to keep her moving here, because we've looked at pretty much everything that I want to look at in the regular world here. I haven't really done any other exploring. But we've still got a ways to go yet, you know? We got a while yet before we finally get to the... I want to say the ending here, so there's a good chance we'll see a lot of stuff between now and then. Let's clear this place out here. We'll go on digging through here. It's kind of a bummer, unfortunately, because I've actually really got to dig now. Because I can't just walk up to it. Used to not have this around it. For those of you that don't know, if you haven't watched my previous Let's Play of this before full release came out, or you just didn't know anything about this game in general up till now, it used to just be this middle area here. That was it. So we're going to clear this out, knock all this stuff down here, open her up, see what we got here. Sorry to disrupt your little beautiful area here, Malugaz. I know you probably already have plenty of reason to want to murder me, but I'm gonna blow up your house real fast. We're gonna tear you down here. It'll be alright. You're gonna love it, because we need all the space we can get. For those of you that don't know how this fight works, you'll find out very quickly why we need all the space. He has a lot of fire, and there is a technique that may work very well if the fire becomes a problem. It hasn't been in the past, but that doesn't mean it's not going to be. Of using water cans to put the fire out when he drops it. It's kind of handy, you know what I mean? So, you know, I might keep that in mind going forward here. It's gonna break this all. Can't bump into anything. Absolutely nothing. No walls, nothing. Big open room. Get a good look at it. That was it. That's the end of it now. Hope you enjoyed, what was once a nice little throne room. Yeah, he's gonna want to eat my face now, probably. Okay, so let's go ahead and drink all of our stuff up. We're gonna do what we always do. Go down the line. I wish there was a buff button, kind of like Terraria has, where you just hit the button and it does the thing. Well, let's go ahead and throw her down here, and we'll see what happens. Dear Lord, I'm kind of scared, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, Malugaz. I don't know if fire's gonna work so well on him. He's not too bad. This is his first phase. Oh, I like that teleport. That was a really good animation there. Okay, here we go. Here's the fire. All right. See, and this is, it begins like this a little on the slow side, but it gets so much worse because it doesn't really go away. I don't know if he can be lit on fire. I don't know if my my little fire guy's really doing anything to him. I can't tell. Oops, didn't need to do that. Oh god, here we go. All right, so 8 overtime. It's probably gonna get a lot worse. All right, now we're done with him. He's gonna die. That was easy, right? No, it wasn't. Now he's a bodybuilder with Firehead. See what I mean now? He's built like, what's his face? Ghost Rider here, okay, right? He's a big blue bodybuilder with flaming skull face. All right, it's pretty metal. I like it, but it can get rough because of the way Core Keeper's immunity frames work. Gotta watch out for that fire. But you see what I mean? The way it's placed, you could probably get away with using the watering can to deal with it. And it looks like I'm not lighting him on fire, so the fire cat isn't really giving me much help here. I wish there was another, like, magic weapon that I can use. Melee probably would work pretty good against him. Ranged. Summoner's probably a waste of time at this stage of the game. It really does seem that way, unfortunately. There's just not a lot of variety in magic. Like, magic hits hard. Like, look, I took him down no problem. You know what I mean? But I kind of wish I had a little bit more diversity here. So what do we got here? So we've got the Skull Ring, melee and ranged attack speed, and a reduction to max health. Not really something that I need. Minion lifespan. Of course, we already have Hourglass Rings, Rift Lens, increase magic damage, and teleport a short distance. Like that. Fireball Staff. There is the Crystal Heart. Gigantic ancient gemstone that mutated its holder into a monstrosity. Originally belonged to the Hive Mother, but was ripped out by a power-hungry caveling. Right, I was right. That's exactly correct. Remember in the last video, I do remember this now, where I said that the reason why that the Hive creatures over there don't like fire is because Malugaz took it. And it mutated him. Gave him a little bit too much power. I like that. So they kind of made it a little bit more accessible for people that were afraid of the creepy crawlies, you know what I mean? Didn't want to go into the Hive biome. I like it. So we got increase to magic damage. Oh, that's cool. Okay, that is really cool. I like that. Nice little teleport there. I like that animation. Really good. And he does have that magic book, but that also goes here. I think it's a flat damage increase, so I don't know if I want to deal with that. Let's do it one more time. We'll fight him again. Because once we go turn this in, we're going to the Azeos Wilderness. We are going to be shoving off here, you know what I mean? As long as I have mana regen, honestly, it's not that bad. It's just running out of mana really feels bad. It really, really does. I'm also going to have to get used to that teleport because it moves me quite a great deal farther along than I kind of want to be moved. You know what I'm saying? Keep an eye on that. Okay, so here we go. Get a little bit of mana regen here. We're going to move on. Kind of taking him down a little too fast here. You got to be careful. Gonna teleport. And I think, if I remember, he punches in the direction you're going, unless they got rid of that. It looks like it's a little bit less tight. Yeah, it looks like he just kind of punches towards you now, instead of trying to predict where you're at. He's a lot easier now than I remember. His movement is a lot less tight. I think they should have kept that. What's happening? Oh, this still happens. So there's, at some points, it did that before, where he kind of teleports, and I don't know if it's because of awkward positioning or range or distance, he just doesn't do anything? This guy's, they nerfed him. I don't know if I like that. This guy used to be a lot harder. Yeah, look at him, he's just standing there. Yeah, he's a little bugged. Core Keeper devs, you might want to fix this guy. Because I like this boss. This is probably the most complex one thus far. But, you know, it needs a little bit of work. Okay, so I didn't get anything new from that. Soaring Pants, no, everything's the same. Battle Axe, and a Skull Ring. I know he's got a magic book that just gives you a flat-out damage increase to your magic, so might be something to think about. I'm not gonna waste all my time farming him out, though. I can always come back later. We're gonna grab all this stuff, we'll break it down. A bunch of disgusting stuff I don't need. Crystal Skull Shards, I got more than enough of those. Don't need more of that nonsense. Food? Nah, I'm good. Okay, now we're good to go. Let's take the chest, and we're gonna head back. If I was smart, I'd remember to bring my, my idols. My, teleport idols. I have them, but I don't ever bring them with me. Does this teleport through walls, by the way? That's kind of what I want to know. It's a shame that it doesn't do that. I think you should make that change. I think it would be really good for the, what's it called? The, Rift Lens? Make it so that it has a longer cooldown for teleport, but you can teleport through solid blocks. Like, make it so that it's like maybe 2-3 blocks wide, and then really, really slow down the teleport cooldown, right? Make it so that you can teleport across gaps, teleport through walls. So you can teleport across gaps, right? But not walls. How far do we got here? Is it a 2-gap wide thing here? It is. At least 2. I don't know if it's 3. We can always give it a try here. Let's see. There we go. This is 3 wide. So it can do 3. Can it do 4? No, it can't. So 3 block wide, but it can't do solid walls. I think that's a mistake. You should definitely be able to do that. So let's go back up. Here we go. We're gonna move on over to the Azeos' Wilderness. But before we do that, We gotta get the wall down, man. So let's put the stuff away here. Get everything put away, break the stuff down, break it. I gotta keep this, I'll put this with my, my mining stuff. I think I like that more than a feather, to tell you the truth. I don't really want that bad. Now we got a throne here. We'll put it down somewhere. Put that right there for the time being. Make myself a little something or other here eventually. Gotta get a bit of chests. I like that. I really do like the teleport. That feels a lot better. I like how fluid it feels. So let's put this stuff away. I have to make another room. I did clear this area out over here on the left. It's the only real major change that I've made because I'm going to put more housing over here. And I'd like to kind of open things up. It's a little bit cramped in some of these lower areas here, right? There's, my idea was that I really wanted to spread things out, but it just didn't work. I wonder how much all these skulls are worth, by the way. That's not as much as all that I thought it was going to be. Can I sell these? I wonder if I give this back to the Hive Queen. I wonder if there's a way to do that. I might have to give that a shot here at some point. I will say that it kind of, I don't know, I've missed a lot of this here, but it sort of feels like they buffed some things, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm hitting a lot harder. Or maybe mana's regenerating faster, maybe I'm getting more mana per mana? I don't know what on earth you would call that. I'm getting more magic per magic. Yo, dog, heard you like magic, so I put some magic in your magic so you can magic while you're a magician. I like it. Maybe I'm just wrong and I'm an idiot, which is very likely because I tend to be one of those a lot, very often. So, here we go. Almost got everything put away, my rambling aside here. Boop. And let's see what we got here. So, we got the final key we gotta put into the slot here, Malugaz. Wonder how long ago. If this is here, then that means Malugaz stole this a long time ago, right? So, plug it in, see what happens. Oh, what's going on here? It's awake! The core is awake! And he's following me. Check that out. How's that for a little plot twist for you? This thing's alive. So let's take a look at what we can make here. So we've got a ritual dagger, melee weapon, a dagger of all things. I think I remember seeing this. Blue leather tome. This is the book. This used to be a ranged item. I think at the base stats, it gave you like 20-something% increased range damage. It was really good. If you were worried less about mobility and more about just killing them before they could get to you, that was the one to put on. And this is part of that 3-set, of course, with the skull ring and the skull necklace. The necklace, I think, increases attack speed as well, or damage. I'm pretty sure. It might be something to think about grinding out down there. It could be pretty handy. But I'm not going to have the 3-set, so there's not really a point even going for that, because I like being able to teleport. We have the Ancient Hologram Pod, which summons a Spirit of the Past, so we'll grab that with that neat, those little mechanical pieces and all that good stuff there. So where did I even put those core teleporty thingamajoozes? Doesn't matter, I'll make some. We can go down here and get some. There we go, 20 of them, that ought to do it. 22, it's fine. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. I'm sorry, I just couldn't help myself. Every time I say that, it pops into my head now. I apologize. Not really, though. I'm never really that sorry about anything I do. But let's go ahead and plunk this guy down. We're gonna put him right, not there. It's not where I wanted him to go at all. I wanted it right here. Perfect. All right. So now this all pretty much looks the same, except there's a lot more things. Okay, so there's a Zeus, the Sky Titan, Amaroth, the Sea Titan, and Ra'akar, the Sand Titan. And now we've got these new Hydra summoners right here, Druidra, Krydra, and Pyrdra, which I'm assuming are side bosses in all of those other biomes, the Desert of Beginnings, Sunken Sea, and the Azeos' Wilderness. And then we've got a Hive Mother Scanner, Ivy the Poisonous Mass Scanner, Morpha the Aquatic Mass Scanner, Igneous the Molten Mass Scanner, and the Scanner for the Atlantean Worm, which my stubborn ass is going to use this time because I just watched the final episode of the last Let's Play. The frustration in trying to find this giant thing. You'd think a giant worm would be easy to find down in one biome, but no, you'd be wrong. Large shiny object, expert lure, and the thumper. These are the summoning items for these 3 guys right here, so we're gonna have to go and get some scarlet, which is the new ore that we need. We're gonna get that in the Azeos' Wilderness. But before we head over there, we need to speak to the core. Figure out what's going on here, and what we do next. How are you?
Thou hast awakened us. Never have we seen a creature such as thee. There once was a thriving civilization here, but it seems all of it has been lost. My name is Wilford Wolfstash.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself.
We must have been dormant for aeons. We wonder.
Almost looks like me wonder.
Me wonder!
Here we go. There we go, we're scanning. We're scanning.
We must ask something of thee. Seek the ancient titans still roaming beyond the Great Wall. Destroy them and collect their souls. With their energy we can restore what once was. In return thou shalt be able to go back to whence thou comest. Or camest. Comest sounds better. Disgusting, but better. By the power with which we now imbue thee, the great wall shall be opened as thou layest a hand upon it. Oh yeah, look at me, getting powered up. Yeah! So what's next? Thou must travel far out to the great wall and lay a hand upon it to open it. Well, okay, I'll do that. We have a soul tab, though. Those of you that remember we get little power-ups every time we beat a boss. I didn't get to see what the Hydro what's-it-calls are gonna do for me, but we will find out this time. So what's changed here? We have the rune parchment, which is used to make the rune song. Really good sword. Still need the, I think, clear gemstone and the chip blade. I'm pretty sure that is what I need yet. I've got everything else, though. Got the broken handle. No, I don't have the rune gemstone. I still need that, but I have the handle. So I got 2 parts out of 3. Probably not going to use it. I don't really remember using it much because melee's rough. It kind of really is, unless you got really good armor. And that I do not. So, we're going to move on here. What do I need to get this? Ancient feather. Yeah, those are so those little things we find. They're little ambient things you find that look like sort of decoration pieces, but they're not. They actually are important. All right, so I'm going to go out here to the left. Last time the Azaeos' wilderness was this way. The Sunken Sea is still down south, so I'm going to assume things haven't changed much, but I could be wrong. We shall find out. Oh, good. Hive stuff. That's great. That's great! Thump, 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 thump. I don't know about all you, but if you have a headset that's got really good bass like I do, this is kind of very satisfying. It's like boom, 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 boom. Very nice. Oh! Speaking of boom. Now, that's not as satisfying as Vein Miner, but you know what? Pretty damn close. You can build TNT, but it's just not the same. So what do we got going on here? This looks like a little something here. Giant pond. Have we found one like this yet? It's cool looking. Lots of gold. I got plenty of that, though. Remember, I still have all my little mining nodes I got hooked up to drills. I'm gonna have to, grow those a bit. Oh, what's this? Oh, another song thing. I've yet to get an ocarina. I still can't open those. Hot tub? Hot tub. Anything like a hot tub? Oh, here we go. We have found it. Yep, and this is the Azaeos' wilderness. There we go, let's touch it. Oh! Here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, check it out. Nice. And we are in, and there's not a giant gap in between it. That's cool. There is a guy over there waiting to get me. Okay, those guys are a problem. They're wielding muskets. They used to do that against me. So here we go. Azaeos' wilderness. And I'm already got, like, about damn near full inventory here. Okay, so let's grab some of this. See what all we can find here. Ground poison slime. I'm gonna need that. So poison is the new debuff to worry about here. I don't think it deals damage to you, but it definitely does, hurt you because it slows down your healing. What's that? Animal is hungry for small insects. What are you? Duck? Oh, I killed it, whatever it was. It's dead now. That's very clearly not a duck as well. I don't know why that was the first thing that popped into my head, but that's kind of what it looked like. Nimble egg? We got a new egg? Okay, cool. That's the bunny thing. And we don't like those. They're bad. Those of you that haven't been on the channel for a while, bunnies are bad and we don't like them. Ow, God, no, don't do that. It hurts. That's an ouchie. Yeah, if he nails me while I don't have a shield up, it's probably like a 2-shot at least. 1 to 2-shot for sure. There's more of them down there. There's a lot of them. A lot of deep sea chickens. Deep sea chickens. That's not what it is at all. It's not even close. What are you? Mercenary headband. Okay. Kind of a range deal here. Used to be. Now it's just a solid everything, I guess. It's for the everything class. You know, the one for the undecided people that don't like to focus on exactly one damage type. You know, those weirdos. Oh, trap, watch out. Hey, those things are bad. Corrupt Warden Mask. Huh. Okay, now we got another summoner set here going on. Okay, that's cool. What do we got here? Ah, it's a poisoned guy. It gave him away. A lot of poison over here now. I don't really remember bumping into it right away. I think they might have changed that. I know that there is a really, really cool scene that they added up here. Kinda hoping I can come across it. Gonna have to remember to take a lot of this stuff as well. We're gonna have to bring some of the resources back from here because we've got to take the pond water here and hopefully put a fishing area back there for me. I guess it kind of works like Terraria, I heard. You actually need to put, like, for some of the water types, you need the right biome, you know what I mean? Unless it's a drastically different kind of water, like the shimmering water or the, like, sunken sea water. If it's just regular water, like in the stone biome, you need to actually create a stone biome down there for it, so kind of
a pain in the butt. I haven't really done a lot of farming with the stone biome fish much, but there's that poison debuff there. Reduced healing. Very not good. And the slime boss for this particular biome has a lot of that laying around, so outrunning her is like my best strategy. If I get caught, we're done, because the healing just won't be good enough. I don't think there's anything that can reduce my ability to get poisoned. I'm not sure. Ah, the initial exploration of a brand new biome. It's beautiful. It really is. I don't know if you really necessarily need to go this way first. I don't know if it's a requirement. I mean, it's probably the better of the three to go to first. I think, personally, that the Sunken Sea would whoop you because you can't even get around it really comfortably without getting Scarlet stuff. Because I don't think you could make the boats without it. You kind of need boat for, you know, big water. You know what I mean? So, you could probably get away with the Desert of Beginnings, though. Just do a mad dash to get all the ore and then move through it, and then figure out what you want to do when you get everything. Right now, I'm keeping my eyes out for Scarlet boulders, hopefully close to a teleporter. Would be nice. Probably gonna be 2 teleporters up here, I'm thinking. One for Ivy and one for Azeos. Now, there is a lot of stuff to keep a lookout around here for. That's nice, though, by the way. A nice boulder. Not the right one, but good that you gave me one at all. I appreciate that. But there's a lot of stuff to look out for up here. We are looking for big dungeons, unique stuff to find up here to fight through. Some good stuff in there. We're looking for a couple of different portals. We're looking for the arenas for both Ivy and Azeos. They are very standout-ish. Ivy's arena is basically like your standard slime arena. Azeos's is really cool, though. I won't tell you about that. I won't spoil that if you don't know. You'll appreciate it when you get there. Beautiful ambience, though. Like, if you can hear the sound effects in the background, probably not over the sound of my big mouth, but if you could hear them. Birds chirping in the background, even though it's a cave, it's very cool. I like it. Should probably do a little bit of fishing here while I'm just running past all this perfectly good pond water here. I don't know what I even got. It wouldn't let me pick it up because I have full inventory, because of course I do. Maybe I don't even really need to build ponds back there. Since we do have access to portals everywhere now, I could probably just build a pond in the biome next to the portal and wall it off. Make a little outpost of sorts. Okay, so we got a azure featherfish, emerald featherfish, spirit veil, ghastly fish that floats in the air like it's still underwater. Okay, that's cool. And astral jelly. Neat. We got a deep sea jellyfish in the lake. What else we got here? Give me something good. Give me something with some spice. Some cool looking decorative pieces up there. Little potted trees, potted sakura, and the little glowing blue drop thingamawhatsit up there. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm hoping to find a portal. I really am. The farther out we go, though, the longer you're gonna have to travel to get to the good stuff, though, unfortunately. I want to keep all the decorative stuff. It's so cool. Ugh. Gardener, I'm not here for your garden. I'm here for your loot. You silly Willy. You're a Willy, and you sure are silly. I'm gonna need more food. Keep me alive down here. I'm gonna have to switch to the shieldy stuff here, or get this armor set off of me now, you know? Ah! Might reach level 9! Oh good, one more point, that's all I gotta do. Alright, get out of here. A lot of wood in this biome here. Big fan of that. It's still kind of crazy to me, the biomes that are gonna be coming up here, like how they managed to make this type of stuff work for an underground setting is pretty impressive. I like it. We got forests, we got oceans, we got deserts, like, you know, I guess massive subterranean, like, water systems isn't that crazy, but still kind of cool. Wouldn't have been the first thing I thought of, that's for sure. Alright, I'm gonna go radio silent here so we can find something a little bit more unique. I'm gonna take a look at some of the highlights down here if I can. We're gonna move along, carry on as we've been, see what I can find out here. So I've already found something worth showing off. So this is Azeos' arena. Already. I mean, that's great, honestly. That's so awesome, because that means there's a portal real close to this. But before, I gotta show you this. Check this out. Look at that. That freaked me out the first time that I found it. It really did. Oh my god. The very first time I walked out here, I was like, oh, what's this? This is cool. And then I saw that and I was like, oh, well, I'm gonna die. That's gonna be the end of the ball, man. Goodbye. But that's really cool. It's a nice little effect. So I wasn't expecting to find that right away. So we're gonna fast forward here. And if this is here, that means Ivy is like out here somewhere. Somewhere in this outer layer here. I'm hoping I can find the portal quick, then we can go back and we can do like 2 birds with 1 stone here. Hopefully get this all knocked out quick. And hopefully I can find a scarlet, like, thing, boulder nearby. And I'll get that going right now, and by the time I'm finally done exploring off so much scarlet ore, we might be able to jump into some other biomes, which would just be great. Oh, here we go, and there is the portal, right next to a gigantic lake. I wonder if that was intentional. You know what I mean? Like, I've noticed a lot of the portals are close by to larger bodies of water. I kind of wonder if that's on purpose. I kind of do wonder if that's on purpose, just to make things like building ponds no longer really necessary. I'm gonna go around through here, collect all of the scarlet that I can find. Then I'll go back, get all the stuff a smelting, see what I can make here. That's so great that it's right here, too. That is awesome. Waypoint activated. Alrighty, let's head on home already, I guess. Put a little marker down here for posterity here, because I like to do that. I know I don't need to, but I like to be able to open my map and see it quick, because there's a lot of portals now. I want to keep them all kind of straight here, and we're back. That's one thing I really wish that we could have here, is like a music box type deal. You know what I mean? Like, to put the other biomes' musics here would be great. I don't know if that's something you can do. Either that, or have the situation be like, so when you have your music set up there, like the piano and all that with the music stand, when you put the stuff out, it just plays automatically? Like, to be able to craft a magic one? That'd be cool. Yeah, alrighty, let's cook some of this brand new fish, see what it does for me here. We'll put them in there, and we'll go down here, we'll put this and that in there. See what we make. Might be something good, might be something bad. Hopefully something really good, hopefully something magic related. Alright, so I got a couple of new food items here. This is kind of cool looking stuff. So we've got the Astral Veil Fish Ball, Spiritual Feather Fillet, and the Azure Feather Fillet. And there was one other thing here. It's kind of hard to keep all the different things they do straight, because it's brand new fish, I don't really know what they do. So this is kind of looking like the Spirit Veil, I think, gives you massive movement speed. I'm fairly certain. I think either the Emerald or the Azure, I think it is the Emerald, gives you a lot of mana and magic damage, so that's definitely gonna be one we want to have really bad. That's what I'm thinking here. And this just increases your fishing skill, I think. I'm fairly certain. The Astral Jelly, that's the one. Astral Veil Fish Balls, that's a mouthful right there. A mouthful of fish balls, I tell you. So that's gonna be good to keep a hold of. Gonna have to see if I can find myself a really, really good magic fish dish. Magic fish dish. Range, knockback. I know there was something. I think most of the stuff from the stone, minion, ranged, melee, so everything but magic, basically. It's kind of unfortunate. I don't really think there's anything good here in the regular dirt biome. No, a lot of this stuff is melee and range. It's almost like they don't want you to be a mage at all at any point during this. So we're gonna want to go fishing a lot in the Azaeus Wilderness. Unless something really good shows up, I take that. Yeah, 143, that's like a whole extra... It's like 2-3 spell casts, I think. That's kind of handy before I need to stop. So that could be pretty good for all-purpose exploration. And I do need to go down to see if I can build a pond anywhere. I'd like to if I can, but if not, like I said, it's not a big deal. It's right there. So while the rest of the scarlet smelts, I'm still not quite ready for that yet. We're going to do the old... Let's split her up here and try to get this going a little faster. I'm gonna go back around and see if I can find something. Not the right teleport. We're gonna see if we can find some boulders. That's what I'm gonna try to do here, if I can. I just need one reasonably close within range here, you know, something, you know, right around the corner if I can help it. Get nice and lucky like I did with the iron boulders. That'd be pretty nice. Ooh, wooden thorn ring. Okay, I got a new item from nothing, I guess. It just kind of showed up. What do we got? Oh, just thorns damage. Okay, I never really was a big fan of that kind of thing. The whole you have to take damage to deal damage concept is kind of rough. I'm not sure how I feel about that one. Balloon spore? What am I approaching here? There's a lot of long corridors here. It's definitely easier to get around in here than it used to be. I am surprised that I haven't found a scarlet boulder yet. Before, I think I was finding them all over the place. Like, it really wasn't hard to get my hands on them at all. They gotta kind of dial it back, I guess. They made the world easier to get around in, so they spread things out a little better. That'd be my guess. We'll take a minute here to do a little bit of fishing, and we'll move on and see what we can find. Hopefully some goodies. Oh, what do we got over there? That's a secret, looks like. I think I found some ruins. I don't think this is the kind of ruins that I'm looking for, though, unfortunately, but it's cool. Oh yeah, here we go. Check this out. Bunch of bad guys in here, or is this kind of like quiet and secluded? I like that there's not really a lot of bad guys in here hanging out waiting for me to show up so they can jump me. Kind of gives you time to sort of explore a little bit. I don't see anything, though. Just little ruins, I guess. Little pond area here. I don't see any X's to dig. It's kind of what I'm looking for right now. There's so much grass. I mean, would you even know? You know what I mean? I wouldn't know. Maybe if I go fishing in the pond, something will come out and get me. I wonder how these new Hydras work. If it's something that you gotta actually go to an arena and fight, or if they just kind of spawn in, kind of like the Butcher Diablo style, you know, he just shows up while you're delving and whatnot. Alright, well, no luck thus far with finding a Scarlet Boulder, but I do have some stuff, alright? I've got enough to make the new crafting table there. So that is what I will do. I'll make the Scarlet Workbench. Can knock that down. There we go. And we've unlocked the next tier of things here. So what I'm thinking I want to do... there's a lot of choices. How much Scarlet do I actually have left? 39. So the armor really isn't that super important to me right now. The boat workbench is what we need to make the boats to be able to go down to the sunken sea, but I just started exploring the Azeos' wilderness, so I don't really want to do that yet. In terms of importance, I think the pickaxe is probably priority number 1, followed very closely behind by the anvil and the upgrade station. We're gonna knock that stuff out, and I might as well grab... I think we'll do the Scarlet Hoe, just to be able to farm a little bit faster. Seems like a good idea to me. Am I able to, I think I probably still have to grab this stuff here if I want to. Yeah, if I want to have that there, I probably have to have it hooked up to the chest, don't I? No, yeah, I gotta have it hooked up there. That's a shame. Okay, well, bummer as it is, it really isn't connecting the way that I want it to. It's kind of tough. Maybe there's another way? Like, maybe I could put that down there, and that here. Will that still reach? No, that doesn't reach. If I could put it up here in the top corner, that reaches. So I think I might have to move all this stuff down one. That's unfortunate. We'll do it, though. It's gonna be a pain. Give me a second here to do a little bit of shuffling. I'll get her done. For sure want the automation table. For sure want the upgrade station. Definitely... Nah, probably don't need the jewelry workbench that much. Salvage and repair for sure, though. So we'll put that there. That there. There we go. Don't know if that's really super convenient. No, I can't reach the automation station now. I'm a dummy. It's okay, though. I'm used to that. Electronics table. Also not super urgent. I don't really think I need that there that much either. God, if I could do this without destroying everything, that'd be pretty neat. But this is still probably gonna have to be right there. That's fine. That'll still reach. So everything's good now. And all this stuff I don't really need that badly. If I want this stuff, I won't use that nearly as much. But all of these things get used a lot. So at least the automation station will for a little while. And make a whole bunch of drills once I have a good surplus of Scarlet. Then I'll probably move that as well. Oh boy, look at that. That's Scarlet Hoe right there. That is an enormous amount of space. My God. I wonder if I could get the sprinklers going. That would save me an enormous amount of trouble. I can't make a lot of them, but I can make a good bit, and I can get it started. It's a start, okay? And I got a lot more Scarlet smelting there, so maybe by the time I finally get a roll in here... Oh, look at that. That is beautiful. And then these should hit that wide? Oh yeah, 2 all the way around. So, right, did I do this right? And a sprinkler. Boom, and a sprinkler. Check that out. I'm gonna need a lot of sprinklers. That's gonna take quite a while. I did grab myself some bloat oat down there. It doesn't really do me much good, so I'm not really thinking about planting it right now. But, the bloat oat just gives the food that you eat a lot more food replenishment. Okay, so now that I got that out of the way, I can grab this backpack. That's gonna be handy. We're gonna throw that on. Sorry, Gorm's stomach bag. Gorm's belly sack has gotta go. It has got to go, as lovely as it is. This Scarlet stuff here, the building pieces I never really use much. Distillery table, that looks different. More advanced potions. I think I need them both. I don't know if it's a direct upgrade or not. I don't think it is. It's gonna be good to have, though. Orb Lantern. Glowing mining damage, that's good. Versus, what do I have now? Just glowing health. An extra 9 HPs with as hard as some of these guys hit me. It's not really been all that big of a deal. It doesn't help me very much, unfortunately. There we go. Spiritual Feather Fillet. That's the one that's combined out of the Spirit Veil and I think the Azure Featherfish. Yeah, that's a good one. Makes you go very, very fast. Look at that. That's zooming. That might be good to stack up for Ivy. We might want to use that. Alright, well, I've done a little bit more stuff off camera. I actually did get lucky enough to find myself a nice little Scarlet ore boulder down here. And I've got the mining operation set up. I don't know if you can tell by the color of the tiles there, but it's going. So we're going to let that run for a little while and try to accumulate a nice stockpile of Scarlet. Hopefully a few hundred. Then we can get it all smelting down there. I did put a smelter kiln down there, but I may go down to take a few out of it every now and again to bring up here because I got all this space. You know what I mean? I got all this stuff up here And I might as well just use it all for Scarlet, because that's like the #1 thing I need right now. I've got to get the automation going, you know what I mean? Got to get this field fully stocked up with these lovely sprinklers here. Got to get all the other ore boulders I have out there set up with some crane arms and some automatic smelting going on there. And I got to do a little bit of base expansion. I think it's time to put a little bit more decorations up and around. I think that might be good. Maybe actually finally start working on that statue or like armor trophy room type thing that I said I was going to do that I never did. Might do that. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see when we get there, but for the time being, like I said, I think right now is going to be a good time to edit. It feels like a good spot. Kind of took a look in the Azaos' wilderness. Got some of the new stuff out of there. Took down Malugaz pretty easy. I can definitely tell they nerfed him. He is nowhere near as challenging as he used to be. I don't even think he really landed a hit on me very much, aside from me bumping into his fire on the ground. Nothing like stationary stuff on the ground to ruin the life of everybody that ever plays every video game ever. You can throw all the stuff you want at me, but if you put a non-moving stationary object right dead center in the middle of the screen, I will hit it every time I go near it. Every single time. But we got him down nonetheless. And I think, like I said, it's a good place to stop. But the video might be a little shorter, so I apologize for that if you do like the long ones. But like I said, I kind of want to try to cut it down a little bit. Or maybe it'll be just as long as it's always been. I don't know. We'll find out when I edit it here sometime within the next couple of years. So we'll get that done, get that up, and hope you enjoyed the video. Being that it is spooky season soon, those of you that stuck around this long are probably the ones that would want to know. I'm planning on doing a couple of scary games again. That was my thing for a little while there, and I definitely miss it. There was a lot of good games that I played back then. Regardless of whether or not they got a lot of viewership, I don't really care too much about that. But I really enjoyed playing them. So there's going to be some more of that stuff. That's the kind of thing you like. It's that time of year again, you know what I mean? It's October. It's time to start getting weird. I mean, I already was doing that, but, you know, I'm going to make it worse now. So get ready for that. You're going to love it. So, like I said, with all that rambling aside, I think I'm going to call it an episode here. So, thank you so much for stopping by and checking me out. I really appreciate it. And as always, whatever it is, wherever you are, day or night, I hope you have a good one of those. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.